guys, welcome back to part 2 of my how to deal with stressful situations video. Basically in the first part we talked about why you might come under stress and what are the best things to do if you do get stressed out. You know, what should you do, who should you speak to, things like that. So if you haven't watched the first part, I'll put a link in the description or something like that, so you should go check it out. Basically, oh yeah, I forgot to say in the last video, there's just going to be some like capture the flag gameplay on Battlefield 3. It was just something I had lying around. To be honest, it's not really important. What is important is the content of the video. You know, what I want you guys to take from it. So I was saying in the last video about, you know, why you might be stressed. Is it work? Is it school? Is it your friends? Is it your family? Things like that. And then what can you do to help that? You know, what can you do to help yourself and not get stressed out? In this video, I basically just want to summarize what we were saying. You know, go over the main key points again. So, you know, in the last video, I ended the last video saying, if you're not getting where you want to be, what should you do? You know, if you're not doing well with your grades, who should you see? You know, you should see your teachers. You should talk to your parents about it. If you're not doing well, I don't know, YouTube, for example, on YouTube, why not? You know, why did you do this in the first place? Sit down and reassess, what was your goal when you wanted to do YouTube? Was it for money? Was it for, you know, to get popular? Was it just because you enjoyed it? And then once you've figured out that, then you look at me trying to shoot a mine, but then yeah, once you've figured that out, then you'll realize, you know, then you'll know what you did wrong or what you're doing wrong, if anything, really. But so just to summarize, you know, so we talked about stressed out. You know, when you're stressed out, what should you do? You know, as soon as you feel yourself getting angry or agitated or stressed, just isolate yourself for about 5-10 minutes, just on your own, and don't let anyone disturb you. Just sit down, relax, keep calm, and just think. Just sit down and think. After you've had a time, you know, after you've given yourself time to cool down, then look at relieving your stress. So listening to music, playing music, going for a run, going to the gym, drawing, doing videos, whatever you want, playing video games, whatever eases your stress, do that. So once you've done that, you know, you've moved on from that, then you need to think about what's got you stressed out so it doesn't happen in the future. You know, that's not what you want. You want this to be, you don't want this to keep happening to you, because it's going to ruin you. Like I said, you know, in my first video I said I got so stressed out at some points my hair started falling out. That's the sort of road that you don't want to take. Alright, so once that's happened, guys, now when I said before that you should never ever isolate yourself, you know, after you're stressed. You know, once you've, I did say isolate yourself immediately after, but after that, don't seclude yourself from your friends, from your family, because that's only going to make it worse. Okay? Integrate, go out, socialize. You know, it's going to relieve the pressure off you, and you're going to have fun doing it. And that's going to be a benefit for you. Okay? Now, I said earlier, don't tell your friends. Okay? My point by this is don't involve people that you don't trust or you can't fully trust. Now, I know some of you have got best friends at school or, you know, good friends at work and things like that. But I've learned over the years that your friends can turn into your worst enemies in a matter of seconds. Okay? And if you tell them about issues that you're having, if they do, then, you know, something happens and you stop being friends, they will use that against you. They will use what they have against you because their main aim is to get the upper hand. And that's not what you want. You want them to have nothing on you whatsoever. I say this, okay? Some people don't agree with this, but for me, it works, okay? Know everybody's business, but don't let anyone know yours. And what I mean by that is not be nosy and stick your nose in everything. But if someone tells you something, don't feel obliged to then tell them something, okay? Just keep it to yourself. If you've had a friend for 10, 15 years, yeah, and you wholeheartedly trust them, fair enough. But don't tell friends that you've only known for a couple of years, because they're friends that won't last. They may be, they might do, but most of them don't, okay? And that's just my advice. It may be different for you guys, but that's all I can tell you. That's from my point of view. That's how I think, okay? And it's worked for me up until now, okay? And the other thing that you should always remember, guys, when you're stressed out, when you're angry, when you're annoyed at something, always remember there are people out there far worse off than you are, okay? You're complaining about an argument or something that might be going on and you're getting too bogged down about it. There's people out there who go days and days and days without food or water. They're born into a life of poverty. They're born with disabilities. They're born with mental illnesses. They can't help but live a life of solitude, and pain. As cliche as it sounds, you're very lucky to be where you are. And I mean that. And you should not get bogged down because you have a bad day. You should think, okay, I've had a bad day. What am I going to do to make sure that I don't have another one? Okay, guys? And that's the key point I want you guys to understand, that no matter how bad your day is, no matter how bad you think it gets, there's always, always, always something to aim for, something good to look forward to. And you're the ones that have to push yourself to that. You have to say, you know what, I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to do what I want because it's my life. I'm not going to let anyone tell me that I can't do something or that I can't be something. No matter who it is, friends, family, doesn't matter. Your life is in your hands. You dictate what happens. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. If you guys have any more questions, I'll be doing another video soon. But if you've got any questions, hit me on Facebook, hit me on Twitter, PM message me, it doesn't matter. I'll probably have another video for you guys soon. If you enjoyed guys, just leave your support, show your support, like, comment, subscribe, it doesn't matter. If you've got any more questions, like I said, do hit me up and I'll be more than happy to answer some questions for you. Alright guys, take care, peace.